Hi, welcome back to the Power of Model Drawing. So we are back to our online lessons. So today we are going to look at fractions again and how do we draw out the fractions. So let's look at number 1, okay? Practice problem 1, and let's read and highlight. So Mrs. Lewis baked some strawberry cookies and blueberry cookies for sale. 2/7 of the strawberry cookies were equal to 3/7 of the blueberry cookies. All right, now how do we interpret this fraction? Now it's important that you know how to interpret the fractions. So the first fraction refers to the noun, okay, the noun, which is the strawberry cookies. And then if you break up, how do you break up? So the strawberry cookies has 7 and 2 boxes were equal, okay? All right, how about the other fraction? Now the other fraction refers to whatever that's behind, right? The noun, the name. Okay, and the blueberry cookies has total 7 and 3 boxes equal as well. Okay, so now you think of the model with equal concept. So whenever there's equal or same amount, then your mind will start thinking about what I've taught you. How do you draw a model with equal concept? All right, so there were 98 more strawberry cookies. Okay, there's a typing error than blueberry cookies. Okay, how many cookies did Mrs. Lewis bake all together? All right, so let's draw the sentence now. So not very hard. You look at the first sentence. If the first sentence you can't draw, then you don't draw. All right, and then you look at the next one. The strawberry cookies has a total of 7 boxes. So you just cut into 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 boxes. And 2 boxes were equal. So how to show the equal concept? You draw a dotted line, cut. All right, cut the 2 boxes out. All right, so that is your equal concept. All right, so how do you draw the blueberry cookies? So you have 3 boxes that are equal, right? Can you see the arrow pointing? 2 boxes of the strawberry were equal to 3 boxes of the blueberry. So I draw a box until the dotted line to show the equal parts. Then I cut this rectangle into 3 boxes, right? So that's how you can see 2 boxes of the strawberries were equal to 3 boxes of the blueberry. Okay, the blueberry cookies has a total of 7, so I need to draw another 4 more boxes. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So now there's a total of 7 boxes for the blueberry cookies. Okay, let's continue to read on. There were 98 more strawberry than blueberry. So this is your 98 more. So how many cookies did Mrs. Lewis bake all together, which is the question mark. And your model is done. All right, it's a simple model, not too hard. Okay, now let's look at the model and study. Now, what is equal concept? It means that they are same. So you look at the model, there are 2 boxes on top that are equal to 3 boxes below. So what do you do with the different number of boxes? You make them equal. So how to make them equal? There are 3 boxes below. You just put 3 units and 3 units. And then on top, which is the equal as well, equal part as well, you have 2 boxes. So you just put 2 units, 2 units, and 2 units. Okay, so let's recall again. All right, let's understand how do we do this. Now, in this equal rectangle, how many boxes do you see? There are 3 boxes. So every box on top, you put 3 units and 3 units. All right, and then you look at the rectangle on top, which is also equal, right? Equal to the box below, the rectangle below. And there are 2 boxes in this rectangle. So you put 2 units, 2 units, and 2 units. Okay, and then when you count the units, you will have 6 units on top and 6 units below. So every box you have to do the same. So every box will be 3 units each. And then below will be 2 units. Okay, now the whole model is all identical, all equal. So how many units of strawberries are there? Then you just count all the units. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3, you have 21 units. And then how many blueberry cookies are there? You take 7 times 2 units, that'll be 14 units. So now can you find how many units more? That'll be 21 minus 14, and you will get 7 units, which is the difference. Okay, got it? All right, so now you can write your statements. So 7 units is equal to 98. So your 1 unit will be 98 divided by 7, which is 14. And you can solve. So how many cookies are there all together? So you count the total units. That will be 35 units. And 35 units will be 35 times 14. So 35 times 14, use your calculator, right? And you will get 490. So there are 490 cookies altogether. So that's how you draw the model. Okay, let's go on to the next problem. All right, so the last problem for today, and it looks harder and okay, more wordy. All right, so let's read the question. Now, Angela had 3 times as many as Susan at first. So this is your 3, and this is your 1 time. Angela gave 60 to Susan, and she bought another 18. Okay, so that will be, gave away means you minus 60, and you bought some more means you have the plus already, right? Plus 18. Susan then bought some stickers for herself after receiving stickers from Angela. Okay, it looks quite complicated now. Now, Susan then, in the end, Susan had 2 boxes, twice as many as Angela. So Angela has 1 box in the end. And then Susan had 288 stickers in the end. So how many stickers did Susan buy? Now, this problem is hard, but what is fun? What is so fun about model drawing is it's like a jigsaw pieces. You don't know how the picture looks like, but you take all the pieces together and you form them, right? Form them slowly, and you begin to see the picture more and more clearly, right? And that is something similar to model drawing. So I don't know how the picture looks like, neither do I know how to solve. So what do? We take the first piece, which is the first sentence, and we draw the first sentence. So Angela had 3 times. So Angela had 3 boxes, and then Susan has one time. So you draw until here. And then Angela gave 60 to Susan, and then she bought another 18. So this sentence is a little hard to draw, right? So you are not sure how to draw. So what do? We don't draw, okay? We jump. And then Susan bought some stickers for herself after receiving stickers from Angela. Okay, so it's if you're not sure how to draw, all right, don't worry, jump, right? So anything you're not sure, just jump, okay? There will be something you can draw. And then Susan had twice as many as Angela. So this is the after. So which means that this question is actually a before and after. So you have 2 sets of model. Okay, so in the after, how do you draw? Susan had 2 boxes. All right, and Angela has 1 box. Okay, so let's draw that. So Angela and Susan. Now I don't know how do you exactly draw. Now you know that Susan will have more because Susan had twice. So you just draw. You don't know whether is it more than before or less than before. Never mind, you just assume. Okay, just draw. Right, just draw a rectangle, and then cut it into 2 boxes. Right, 2 boxes. And then Angela will have 1 box. Okay, 1 box. Okay, so now you can see that Susan had twice as many as Angela. Okay, but be careful. You can see that Angela before and after looks almost the same rectangle. Okay, but be aware that they are not the same. All right, so if you don't want to be confused, then what do? Then you just readjust your model. Okay, readjust, and don't make the rectangles for Angela the same. So you just adjust. Okay, let's adjust and make it maybe longer so that you prevent yourself from getting confused. Okay, so just make longer. All right, and then you have 2 times as well. Okay, 2 times. Okay, so again, your model is not perfect. You can see that Mr. Drawing is not that perfect. Right, it doesn't look exactly the same. If you use a computer software, or if you use the computer to help you to draw the rectangle, it's actually very perfect. But because model drawing is freehand, so you're using freehand to draw the model. So when you go to school, you have to either use a ruler or you do freehand. Okay, so now you can see that Susan had twice as many as Angela, and Angela's rectangle is longer than before. All right, but is that true that she has more than before? We are not sure. So you just assume. Okay, as long as you label clearly, right? You label clearly, you put the numbers clearly. Even if your model is not accurate, you can still solve. Okay, that's the good thing about model drawing. You don't have to draw a perfect model, right? As long as you label clearly, you can still get the answer. All right, so where are we now? We are until here. Okay, and then Susan had 288 in the end. So this is your 288, and you can see something already. Okay, but don't solve yet. Fill up everything. How many stickers did Susan buy? So we can't put the question mark, so we don't put. All right. Okay, so we are done. Now it seems that a lot of numbers are missing, right? For example, we can't put the 60 stickers into the model, and we can't put the 18 stickers into the model. So we can't put these two numbers inside. So you have to connect these two numbers to the model later. So let's see, how do we connect? Okay, so let's look at the model and do the simple one first. Do the simple steps. You can take 288 and then divide by 2, right? So your first simple step is to just divide by 2, and you get 144. So this is 144, this is 144, and this is 144. Okay, so that is your first simple step. Okay, now look at Angela. Angela, we don't know how many Angela has at first. Okay, so we can do something like this, right? We don't know Angela has how many at first, all right? So maybe let's put a question mark here, right? Angela, how many at first? We are not sure. But what did he do? What did she do? She gave 60, so you minus 60, and then she bought another 18, so you plus 18, and then how many stickers did she have in the end? Which is 144. See? So what's the method here? Working backwards. So in some problems, you may have to make use of two methods, like your model drawing, and then there's a working backwards. So for the harder problems, for the challenging problems, you may have to use two methods, right? Okay, so how to work backwards? Now you go this way. You take 144, the plus 18 become minus 18. So 144, and you minus 18 first, right? And you get 126. And then there's a minus 60. So the minus become plus. So you take 126 and you plus 60. Okay, if you are confused, okay, let's write it down. So you start from the answer, right? 144. You work backwards, minus. All right, and then work backwards again, plus 60. So the minus become plus, plus become minus. And then that's how you get Angela has how many at first. So 144 minus 18, and then plus 60. And Angela has 186. Oh, so we got Angela stickers already, which is 3 boxes now. So you divide by 3. Okay, so your 186, and you divide by 3. And you will get 62. Right? And whatever numbers you have found, you just put inside. Okay, got it? Alright, so how many stickers did Susan buy? Now, Susan bought some stickers for herself after receiving from Angela. Okay, so what do we do? So how many stickers did Susan buy? You look at 62 at first. Susan had 62, and now Susan had 288. Okay, so what happens now? So you take 62. Okay, let's write down some simple steps. Okay, simple steps. Now, Susan had 62. Okay, and then she bought some more. Okay, so she bought some more. So we don't know. Okay, this is the question mark. So she bought, let's call it buy, right? After receiving, so Miss Susan also received, right? Receive means what? You plus. Receive from Angela. So Angela gave Susan how many? So Angela gave 60 stickers to Susan. So you have to plus 60. Okay, so let's revise again. So Susan has 62 at first, am I correct? She bought some more stickers, which we don't know how many, after receiving 60 from Angela. And now she has how many? Now she has 288. Okay, so do you think you can find the question mark? So the question mark will be, you take 288 minus 62 and you minus 60. Okay, so you minus and minus. And so how many stickers did Susan buy? Susan bought 166 stickers. So you got the answer. Okay, so maybe it looks a little bit hard, right? Even after drawing the model, you may not be able to what? After drawing the model, you may not be able to relate the numbers to the model, right? But it doesn't matter because you still get some meta marks from your simple steps. But always remember, whatever numbers that you can't relate, whatever numbers that you can't add on, all these numbers that you can't put into the model, you have to find a way to try to connect to the model, right? So that is how you connect to the model, by working backwards. Okay, all right, so we are done with this problem. So you can see that what have we done for the whole lesson to know how to draw the problem. Even if you don't know how to solve, using your mind, you don't know how to start or where to start. The first thing to do is always think about whether can I draw the model. So when can I draw the model? I can draw models when there are fractions already. Okay, when there are fractions and when they are more than, less than. So whenever there are keywords that tell you that you can draw model, you should immediately start your drawing. Okay, that is how you get your marks in the exams. All right, so we come to the end of this lesson. So we hope that you have learned something, and as you keep watching, you should become more and more confident in model drawing. And please apply. Do apply in your homework. Do apply in your schoolwork. The more you apply, the better you get. All right, so see you on next Thursday.